Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all today? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, a huge hello and a big shout out to you. First of all, thank you all so much for your wonderful birthday wishes. I had a lovely day and yes, I was spoiled. I got flowers, a special dinner, yes, and presents and lots of well wishes. So thank you so much for those. Out of all the things that we're going to read on today, well, first up anyway, because there's a few readings I want to progress over the next few days. But the first one is on the vaccine. I've had a lot of people asking me, will they be successful? Will they have side effects? Will they be, readily available? Will we get one? All of those kinds of questions, and also from those that aren't so quick to jump in for whatever reason, and that is, will they be safe? So there's a few concerns around vaccines. They were done at warp speed. Some of them very, very, very quickly done. There are still, I think, vaccines still in the works, but we do have 3 vaccines now emerging, one from Pfizer, Moderna, and also AstraZeneca. AstraZeneca, of course, is the Oxford University vaccine, and there are still some questions around that, the efficacy of that vaccine. However, Pfizer and Moderna, their efficacy rates are around 95%. So it's, like taking a bit of a leap into the unknown. Coronavirus was like nothing we've seen before in terms of its virility. And so, a vaccine will allow us to sort of move back toward more normalcy. So my initial feelings on this are that it's going to take a bit longer for the vaccine to reach us, the people, than what we think. Of course, those frontline staff and those in the vulnerable groups will get the first access. But for everyday people going to their doctor and saying, can I have that vaccine? It's a little bit different. All right, let's first of all, before we start, let's pull some energy cards. I'm pretty sure they're going to mirror my thoughts on the vaccine. But let's see. Let's check out check into the energies that we're sitting in, I should say. All right, energies. Oh, too many cards. Show me the energies for this week. The energies for this week. Okay. So we have the Moon card. Yeah, a lot is still, it's still this legacy. It's still this hangover. It's still finalizing loose ends. People are still worried. People are still concerned. And in terms of coronavirus, particularly in the US, it's this shadow side, this darker side of things. The moon, we're just not quite sure what's there in front of us at this time. And this is the energy that I'm picking up on, is this feeling of uncertainty in the future. And really what this is saying is that we do have this solar eclipse coming up on the 14th of December, and we do have these milestones that take us further and further toward January, when the new year starts. But we still have, and I think this is really related to coronavirus, I do feel that this is a legacy of that. It's been so uncertain for so long for so many. Yeah, the 7 of Cups, again, is making choices, but it's also maybe not making the right choices. The traditional meaning of this card is around delusionary thinking, illusions, things not being clear. And that is the energy that I'm really feeling at the moment. We're waiting for the breakthrough, or we've had the breakthrough, but we're waiting for it to become a reality. It's very much a time when we need to have patience, because the Sun card here, it's the brightest card in the deck, and that tells us that there will be, I'm getting very much drawn to the butterfly, there will be a transformation. There will be a time when the sun shines. Now, shines again, if I can just put it that simply. This is the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse will reveal in some way what is illusionary. The solar eclipse in some way will focus on choices and making the right choices. Now we have the Chariot and we have the Fool card as the base of the pack energies, along with the Ace of Coins. Now, because I pulled the Sun card, there is going to be, and this question is sort of relating to the vaccines and coronavirus. I see this is the Tower card that's already been and gone. But I see that there is a recovery coming through here in the future. And this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this period of, being under a cloud of, a fog in a way, or we can't see the woods for the trees, or, we're trying to find our way through. And there's still this legacy, still this hangover from the past. But I do have the moon and I do have the sun here, because I think that December the 14th is going to be a huge milestone in our progression toward the energy that the sun brings forward, which of course its meaning is joy and happiness. A way forward, the breakthrough that we're really going to feel that breakthrough. It's already occurred, but this period in between is very unsettling. Now let's move to the vaccines and have a look at whether or not they're going to work. Now, evidence would tell us they are in 95% of people. We've had lots of trials. The trials are very rigid. They go through phases, but it has been quick. And I think the Pfizer trial, they still need to see how it's reacting in the vast populace. I think there's still a stage that they need to go through. With anything new, there's an observation period in that first little while. So let's just have a look, regardless of which vaccine we're talking about. Are they going to be effective? Are vaccines going to be effective? Are the vaccines against COVID, are they going to be effective? Are the vaccines going to be effective? Okay, the Six of Cups is a nice signifier card to come up, because it says that we could return, or my interpretation is there's a past, a nostalgia here, wanting to go back to a time before the trouble, a time before this period that we've been in, this heavy change, heavy transformational energies. Challenged by the Queen of Wands. I'm not sure even if this is a challenge. She comes forward with a plan, inspiration. So this is really what is at the heart of the science, really working hard to bring a vaccine forward. They want to take us back, and it is an inspirational kind of picture here. Take us back to pre-COVID days. All right. Cups, there's a lot of emotion, again, water and fire here. Now the Seven of Wands as the foundation of the reading. This is fending off things. This is having to defend oneself. But this is in the foundation position, which is the strength of the reading. It looks like these vaccines are going to be a defense. Okay, let me pull down the laptop and you'll see how these cards are working. Okay, so we have a plan that takes us back to perhaps more chance of the lifestyle we had pre-COVID. They will allow us to defend ourselves against this virus. The King of Cups in the past, again, this is science. This is also, I guess, this energy that I'm sure that many scientists work round the clock to find this breakthrough. A lot of hard work by a lot of people trying to protect, because this King of Cups has that benign father type of energy, nurturing energy. That's in the past, showing me that this race was, yes, of course, it's about money, but it was also about protecting people against this virus. It was well intentioned. Now, the Two of Pentacles, this is what is crowning the reading. And I do feel this is the toll that has been taken on the economy. We literally are walking tightropes. We are literally juggling our finances to make ends meet. And, for a lot of people, this is the reality. They are poised on that tightrope and there is not a safety net. So I just want to acknowledge that, the toll that this virus has wrought. Let's see what's in the immediate future. Yeah, the Two of Wands. So this again is patience, something coming to fruition in time, but there is a period of time that is needed. So this could even be 2 months, could even be 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 months. There is a period of time coming that will need to be got through before it becomes a game changer, I guess, for us. The Eight of Pentacles, hard work and skill, but also money as well. So, I do understand that people will have to pay, certain people will have to pay for their immunization or their vaccination. Let's see what's at the, this is more to do with the economy here. This is the economic downturns, because in the environment around us, the Seven of Pentacles. So the harvest not withering, the harvest withering on the vine, something not coming to fruition. The 7 and the 8. So there could be, I'd like to draw some clarifiers on that, but there could be, it could be less effective than what they believe. There's something around something not coming to fruition here. Let's see. The hopes and fears. We all need a new start, don't we? And we've got yes. Okay, so yes, they will with the Six of Wands. That's the victory card. Yes, they will be successful. There's something around results not being as good as what they'd hoped for in terms of I think the effectiveness rate, but they certainly will be effective. The King of Pentacles. Look, there's going to be a lot, this is big pharma we're talking about. There's a lot of profits in here, but I'm also getting a big pull. This is new starts, so new emotional starts goes very nicely with these cards here. No matter what I pull, I can't get away from Trump. So new starts post-Trump and the economy taking its nosedive. These two questions and Biden being elected, which is providing this new start. So in a way, what this is saying is had Biden not been elected, I mean, this is just my intuitive feeling around these cards, is that you wouldn't get the results that you're going to get under a Biden administration. Now, that could be the measures that they set up to try and control or rein in some way. Biden is going to be influential here in bringing more control, really having a go at defending people against this virus. So at the same time, you've got a change of administration and a vaccine coming through, and that is cause for positivity. So you mightn't have it yet. You might still be worried about what's going on, but that Sun card is there coming through in the future. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is a new start, okay, but it's only a page. So the vaccine will make a difference it will get people back, but the economy will not recover or rebound so quickly. You've just had the Devil here. This is the shadow side of things, and here is this cup, this illusion and delusion, this Seven of Cups. You know, it's just been an absolute horror having someone like this in charge of a pandemic that really commercialized it and politicized it. And here we have that. But there are new days and new starts ahead. And with that Six of Wands, I think, yes, it is going to be effective. There's something around the Seven of Pentacles which tells me that, yeah, it's not going to be, in some people, it may not be as effective as what they thought, but it is going to be, it's going to be a vaccine which will protect people from COVID. Let's see if it's safe. Developed it really, really quickly, far more quickly than other vaccines. Let's see if it's going to be safe. Will the COVID vaccine be safe? Will the COVID vaccine be safe? So I'm hearing it will be. Yes, and I got a yes card. It gives us a new start here. Let's just keep going. Yes, there is healing there, the Star card. So really beautiful cards showing me that it will be safe, albeit they will, find in various people, various populations, it may not be as effective as what they thought, but it certainly is going to be effective. It's bringing through healing and temperance and rebalancing. Three beautiful major arcana, my favorite cards. The Fool card giving us a new start in response to are they safe, the Star card and the Temperance card. So Ace of Cups on the bottom. We have every reason to look forward to the future rather than look back in dismay. This is a time for new starts and the vaccine will play its role. Now, if you are standing on the fence with vaccines, that's your right, and I'm not even going to go there. But for those that are interested in the vaccine, it is going to be, according to these cards and my reading, it is going to be safe. They will have to tweak some things around efficacy, I think, with that Seven of Pentacles. But mostly it's going to get people back to work, and that's really what you want to hear. Now I'm going to pull three cards for the effectiveness of each of the major three vaccines. We'll do Pfizer, and then we'll do Moderna, and then we'll do AstraZeneca. So three cards, please, Spirit, left to right, on the success or otherwise of each vaccine. So firstly, Pfizer, please. The success rate of Pfizer. The success rate of the Pfizer vaccine. Okay, healing. Okay, Six of Swords. It's really going to make a difference. It's going to allow us to move out of troubled waters into waters that aren't so perilous for us. Imagine if you're a small business owner, what this has done to your business. People have been stood down. Economies in recession. Pfizer is going to make a huge difference all across the world. So let's look at Moderna. How effective will be the Moderna vaccine? Moderna. Okay, the Two of Wands. We have to wait a little bit for that. The Two of Wands. This is this period of time that we have to go through. It could be that, yes, and I do understand Pfizer comes first, and then we've got Moderna coming following that up. Perhaps not right now, but I do feel... Okay, so Pfizer comes first. That's what I'm feeling. All right, now AstraZeneca. There have been a few problems with AstraZeneca. Let's see, will it be successful? The AstraZeneca Oxford University vaccine, will it be successful? The Magician, yes. Okay, so it's still manifesting. It's still in the manifestation stages. We've got the King of Wands here as well as at the base of the pack. Leadership, stepping forward, new starts. This is what all of this feels like. The Star card, the healing, new leadership coming in around this COVID. And here are my 3 cards again. After great anxiety, I might add. After great anxiety. So, the vaccines, according to my cards, will be effective. There will be some tweaking around efficacy, I feel, as it's rolled out. It appears that they're safe. I didn't see any of those really horrendous cards like the 4 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the Death card even. And in terms of each vaccine, it looks like Pfizer will take the lead, with the others to follow. And tapping into the energies in the US as well. It's like I want to kind of do bless me Father, because whatever that saying is, when you pay gratitude for what has happened. It really was a game changer, this election, and it will allow a new start in 2021. I just shudder to think what would have happened if Sideshow had have actually won, which he didn't, by the way, and everybody knows it. And he gets to take $75 million. 75% of the $200 million he's raised. He gets to keep that, pocket that. So I won't go any further with that. This is a reading on the vaccine, and it looks pretty good from where I'm sitting, with a few tweaks as they observe and roll things out in the general population. Okay, thank you for tuning in, everyone.